Diacetyl, the sole flavoring agent of margarine. Adding it makes margarine smell like real butter. Smells so good. Microwave. It's in popcorn. How is it made? First, prepare diacetyl, also known as acetyl methylcarbonyl. It's very similar to acetone. It's a colorless, flammable liquid. It's often used to remove paint. Preparing nitrite. It can be used as a meat preservative. Can make the meat appear pink. It looks just like fresh meat. Set up a 3-necked round bottom flask. First, add 40 milliliters of copper nails. Then add 50 milliliters of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Nitrite. If it's used directly in powder form, the reaction is too violent. Weigh out 40 grams of nitrite. Add 140 milliliters of distilled water. Dissolve it. Obtain this light yellow liquid. Used for the reaction. Iron flask. Add some small equipment. A thermometer on the left. A condenser in the middle. A DL funnel on the right. Introduce coolant dropwise into the condenser tube. Add the prepared nitrite solution to the funnel. Turn on the hot plate before the reaction. Heat the temperature to around 50 degrees. Turn on the stirrer at the same time. Open the valve. Dropwise add the nitrite solution. A large amount of medium-colored bubbles are produced during the reaction, but these bubbles quickly dissolve. The solution turned bright yellow. Nitrite reacts with hydrochloric acid, producing salt and nitrous acid. Nitrous acid then reacts with butadiene, turning it into a copper grip. Half of it was added. The color of the reactants changed from bright yellow to green. Later it turned dark brown. Some white precipitates also appeared. Don't know what it is, but it disappeared quickly. The solution's color changed again. After the reaction is complete, an orange oily substance appeared on the top layer. Turn off the hot plate. Let it cool. Prepare an extra large round bottom flask. Set it up. Cooling is complete. Pour all the solution in. Then measure out 141 grams of nitrite. Dissolve it in 240 milliliters of distilled water. The concentration is too high. It dissolves slowly. Stir for a while. Finally done. This time no need to drip slowly. Just pour it all in directly. Add a dropping funnel to the top of the flask. Add 340 milliliters of distilled water in between. Then add 120 milliliters of concentrated sulfuric acid. Don't reverse the order. Stir, stir, and mix evenly. Pour it into the dropping funnel. Turn on the stirrer. Then open the valve. Let the acid drip in slowly. The reaction in this flask is more violent than before. The reaction will produce toxic nitrogen dioxide gas, so it must be carried out in a fume hood. More than half of the acid has been added. The solution has turned bright yellow again. The oil-like substance is also gone. This means that the water-soluble diacetyl has been produced. After all the acid has been added, let it cool for about 2 hours. Then put it aside to ferment. About a week. Open it when the time is up. It really smells like popcorn. There are still a lot of impurities in it. Diacetyl has a very low boiling point. Can be extracted with simple distillation. Prepare anhydrous sodium sulfate. Pour 200 grams into the flask. Shake it. Use it to absorb moisture. Set up the distillation apparatus. The condenser is a little damaged here. Use 502 adhesive to glue it. It'll do. Perfect. Turn on the hot plate. Wrap it with aluminum foil. Maintain the temperature. After half an hour, you'll have steam entering the condenser. Looks like a yellow base. It's diacetyl. Collect it with a receiving flask. Turn off the heat. It doesn't matter if it hasn't been extracted cleanly. It's enough. We got about 50 milliliters of yellow liquid. There's still a lot of water in it. It needs further processing. Pour it all into a small flask. Then add 50 grams of anhydrous sodium sulfate to absorb the water. Set up the apparatus. Distill and purify it again. Look, there's basically no water now. Only a little bit left. Then add another small spoon of anhydrous sodium sulfate. Leave it overnight. Let it dry completely. More stable and reliable. Now that's not a problem at all. Transfer it all into the small bottle with a pipette. Look, there's still so much, it's very pretty. The aroma and taste of butter mainly come from it. Just a little bit can fill the whole room with artificial butter flavor. It's also quite flammable. Use a 20% sodium hydroxide solution to test it. The solution will quickly turn deep brown. This stuff is also very volatile. Be sure to store it properly. It's not good to smell too much. Prepare food and ethanol. Add a few drops into it. Make it into butter-flavored perfume. Put it in a spray bottle. Spray it.